Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So my name is Travis Mathis. I am a core team developer at Market Protocol, and I'm just going to be showing an update of the decentralized application in the simulated exchange. So we've been pretty much focusing for the last week. The week before we showed, or we attempted to show a trade take place. This week we've been really putting some polish on the dApp and really trying to bring it home. Notably, we've fixed some responsiveness so that the dApp or that the exchange collapses properly. You'll also notice some loading states when opening various widgets and things, or when swapping between contracts and loading new data, just really cleaning up the experience. And so we've also taken care of a lot of bugs that you may have seen in the past weeks. So we'll attempt to actually create a trade or fill a trade from the order book. So you can see what that looks like now. So we're going to buy 4 EOS at about $5.36 USD, or 5.36 and some change in our fake USDT token. So we're going to buy that and just confirm that transaction. And that was pretty much that. We didn't have to deposit because we've already had collateral deposited in our wallet. And so if we go and take a look at that transaction, it should actually be a success this week as we deployed new contracts and we haven't had any more problems with failing transactions since we took care of that. And that looks like that is done. I just got a confirmation, so it should just take a second here. And then we should see that transaction appear here in our trade history. It should become a part of our positions, and it should show up as a fill. Give it just a second to finish. There we go. Hey, it worked. All right, I feel pretty good about that. So we'll do a quick refresh and just select the correct contract, and you'll see that order is now here for EOS at 536.8 and change. You'll see it also becomes a part of my positions, which still has a bug, and we're aware of those, and it also becomes a part of my fills. The other thing that we worked on this week is moving the off-chain transactions out of local storage, where we kind of mocked it up and built the conception of the idea, and then moved it to a more permanent solution so that it's semi-centralized using our API database solution. Eventually, we'll move that database to a decentralized solution as some of our partners become available, like BlueCell or something of that nature. So we'll just go ahead and take care of that and show an example of placing a buy order or a sell order. So if I just wanted to buy 1 EOS at 5.37 roughly USDT, sorry for the dog barking. I signed that off-chain transaction, and you notice that that order appeared in my open orders immediately. And now in the past, this is where you would take that JSON string, or this would become part of the order book. We have not tied our orders as we're just getting the API portion set up. So the order book and open orders are not tied together. So your open order does not become a part of the liquidity at the moment. Only liquidity is provided by our bot. But before we launch the dApp, we will give you a way that you can share this and have someone fill that order for you. And you can also, just the same, even though this transaction never takes place on the blockchain, we do have the ability to blacklist a transaction when you are ready. It does require you to send a transaction, so there is some gas cost to that. When you do want to cancel an order, so you can't. So there does need to be some thought behind placing orders, I think, because you are. I mean, it's a very small amount, but there is some gas to pay to cancel an order, and that order gets added to essentially a blacklist so that it can no longer be filled, even if someone has your signed order. And so that order has taken place, and you'll see that the transaction is here. And that order hash was added to the table so that it can't be filled. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with the dApp at the moment. It's, as far as we're considering it feature complete, you can from end to end using the market protocol now in the SIM exchange complete all of the actions required, from depositing collateral to a wallet and to a contract, opening a buy or a sell order, filling those orders or filling orders from an order book. All of the related historical data that goes with that is available. And pretty soon, the next step is to connect this all up to a socket so that those trade histories and your order positions, your deposits and collaterals and all of that have updates in real time, so you don't have to continuously refresh the page waiting for that stuff to happen. And so that's the last step before release. We're very close and getting very excited. Thanks, and have a great day.